All right, what's up, everyone? How you all doing? Welcome to episode 9 of podcast. All right, first of all, I'm really sorry I was not well. That's why I skipped a week of podcast. Like three podcasts are still missing, but don't worry, I'll cover it up. So today, our podcast guest is David. He runs a channel living on iPad, and like he's awesome. What's up, David?
I'm good, man. Thank you. How are you?
I'm good.
Hope you're feeling
So
better.
yeah, I'm feeling much better. That's why I'm doing a podcast today. So, where are you from, David?
So I'm based in the Midlands in the UK. So I'm from Birmingham.
Ah, all right. I have some friends from Birmingham. You're from Birmingham, right?
Yeah.
Uh, all right. So, what do you think about iPhone 12?
iPhone 12. I think that is the one that most people should be going for. I had a look through the whole range. I'm holding on for the 12 Pro Max, mainly because I really want that
Uh,
full
like
camera.
I'm really excited for the mini variant.
Yeah.
Yeah, the mini variant, because it will be like a whole another device. And the fact Apple released an extra device this year is like just mad.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it looks great. For me, I need the battery life because I'm out and about quite a lot. But I'm planning to use the iPhone 12 Pro Max as my main camera for the YouTube channel. So right now I'm using a Lumix, which is up there. It's on its kind of tripod where it lives forever. But
Uh,
that's great. But workflow wise and stuff, I'm going to try using the iPhone as my main camera. Then I'm going to use my iPad as kind of a monitor for that, so I can use the better camera on it, and also have my show notes and stuff on there to work through. So that's kind of the way that I'm looking at it, because that autofocus with the lidar is what's going to make the big difference for me, I think.
yeah. So I don't know you saw my Twitter handle or not, but on my Twitter I posted some pictures of iPhone 12 Pro. So I made a video on that. Will be up on my channel really soon. And during the shoot of video, the phone was off. But when I was shooting the video, I saw lidar was working. I was able to see the rays, the same rays we see when we use remote in front of camera.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm really curious about that. And the fact it was off, phone was off, the camera was not on, nothing. Just phone was off. I was making video and I saw the lidar was working. So I'm really curious for that. And the fact if we are using it, uh, um, it drains battery or something like that. That's an interesting thing.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I think the lidar, it might be something to do with getting ready for when we've got the U1 chips and the kind of spatial awareness stuff. Maybe it's kind of mapping where it lives, like kind of it's worked out where the house is that it lives in, and it's just doing kind of some spatial mapping of that, which would be really cool if it's kind of building a map of where it is.
Yeah, indeed. So, what are you planning about this year? Are you going for Max Silicons, which is coming up in November, or new iPhones? Have you right now bought any iPhone?
So I haven't ordered my iPhone yet. As I say, I'm going to be ordering the 12 Pro Max as soon as that goes on sale. I didn't actually buy any Apple stuff for the last couple of years other than my AirPods. That's the only thing that I'd bought. But when they got announced, I picked up this, which is I've got the Apple Watch SE, which I picked up obviously as soon as that was launched, pretty much. And I've also got, although my kids are drawing on it right now, the new iPad Air. So I picked that up. Really love that device. It's absolutely superb. I sold off my 5th gen, I think it was, iPad that I had previously to that as soon as that arrived. So just switched it straight out. But yeah, I'm planning to get the Pro Max as soon as that arrives. My wife needs a laptop for her master's degree that she's working on at the moment, and I've told her that she's not
Oh,
allowed to buy anything until Apple Silicon launches because I want to unbox it. So that's the rules. But I've literally just finished editing as we were coming on air a video that's going up at 5 p.m. my time, so in about an hour on our channel, which is about my concept for an Mac Mini SE. So I think Apple may well go back to the lower pricing on the Mac Minis, $499 starting price, maybe even lower. And that would be a great Mac for anyone that kind of wants to get into the Apple ecosystem.
You are using the Gen 2, right?
The Gen 2, what, sorry, AirPods?
Yep.
Yeah. These are the second gen, so yeah, they're the quicker ones for pairing up. Although they did go through my washing machine and dryer a few weeks back, and they still work somehow. I thought they would have been destroyed.
All right. So you know what? I tweeted today. I actually love my second generation AirPods than my Pros. You won't believe. I haven't used my AirPods Pro as much as I have used my AirPods 2. It's like 90% of the times I use my AirPods Gen 2. Now let me tell you why. Because you know what? Earlier when Apple used to give the earphones, my ears were comfortable with that size. Like it was the perfect size for me. But when they upgraded to Pro, I was like, yeah, this is something different. So let's get it and give it a listen. And I listened it and everything. It was good. I'm not saying it was bad. It was good, but it is still not at the level of my Gen 2 for some reason. I'm still really confused. Or the noise cancellation and everything is really great, but you got the point. Gen 2.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna say, I love the Gen 2s. I think the earpod shape, the one that Johnny Ive was working on when they released the original earpods, I think it was iPhone 5, maybe something like that. Just a brilliant bit of design, and so many people have copied it since. The white earbuds have always been kind of an iconic thing for Apple, and yeah, I think these things are great. I've not tried the AirPods Pro, but I do think they are probably not going to be as comfortable as this.
Yep. That's the thing. All right. So I talked to some of YouTubers. Like I talked to Zolotech about this. The same thing. He said try getting some third party ear tips. So I thought, yeah, I'll get some ear tips and maybe it will work. It will work better. So yeah, I think I'll order it sometimes very soon. And you know what? The Gold Master, which just got released, iOS 14.2. From past 24 hours, many people are reporting that their AirPods Pro noise cancellation is not working. I haven't tested it, that mine is working, but in past 24 hours, many people have reported that their noise cancellation is not working. So yeah.
Yeah, I've heard a little bit about that as well. The main reason that I want to try the AirPods Pro is mainly for the spatial audio that they announced at WWDC, being able to kind of turn your head and everything still sounds like it's coming from the same place. That I would really, really be into. But these are just so comfortable and they work perfectly and they just keep going.
All right, so I have used spatial audio, but let me tell you the truth. It is good. It is like for if you're in front of your friends, like I got spatial audio, this look cool, and that's good. That it looks cool. You can be cool in front of your friends, but daily use, it's not for daily use. Like listening podcast or anything. When the spatial audio is turned on, it's really bad. You got the point, right?
Yeah. No, I understand. I think, though, the reason that they're doing it as well is not for what we've got now, because at the moment, like, there's a few shows on Apple TV Plus that use it. There's a handful of other bits of content out there, but there's not a lot. But
I watched some movies. I watched some movies, but when I watched some movies when the spatial audio was turned on, and the spatial audio feature worked really well when I was watching movies. So if you would ask me, I would say it is great for watching movies, but of course 90% of the people watch movies and everything on our televisions right now. Like COVID-19 is going on, so no one is going to cinema and all. So we all are stuck at home and watching movies on our television, and everyone got smart TV right now. I don't think anyone is using
No, I get that. But what I was going to say is I think the reason that they're doing the spatial audio is ready for Apple Glass. So when you've got those
Yeah.
AR glasses and you've got objects in front of you or around you, that's what it's going to be ready for. I think they've got this technology and they wanted to do something with it. I think the other thing that spatial audio might work for with your AirPods in is when we get AirTags. And if you're looking for one of your devices, you might be able to hear where it is in the room. So you can kind of, you know what I mean? It's all these extra little bits that are not here yet.
I have talked to many of my friends and YouTubers about this thing. AirPods Pro, like AirPods Gen 2 is actually if you would ask me, I would say AirPods Pro are somewhat better because there is some news floating around that we may see spatial audio on Gen 2. So if we will see the spatial audio in Gen 2, like I don't think even if you are thinking of upgrading to AirPods Pro just because of spatial audio and you got spatial audio on the Gen 2, I don't think you will upgrade.
No, I agree. I'm not sure that they've got the hardware in them, though. I don't think they have the accelerometers the same as the AirPods Pro. However, the next
using software.
Oh, okay. The only thing, it still needs to know where your head is in space. So, I mean, there might be ways to do it. But
it won't be as good as AirPods Pro, but yeah, it can work like partially.
Yeah. So to be like as good as doing portrait photos on a single camera iPhone. It's like they kind of get it as close as they can, but it's never going to be quite as good. Yeah.
All software processing is going on. Like I think if we will get spatial audio, it will be most probably it will be follow iPhone only because right now there are two versions. One is follow iPhone and the other is like it's for free. Like we can if you will turn off follow iPhone, you can just turn your head around as you just said. You can just manually do listen to audio.
Cool. Yeah, it'd be great if they do bring it to everything else, but
yeah,
I'm not going to hold my breath for it.
Yeah, of course, and of course it is not that important. Like I don't think a normal person would use spatial audio on daily purpose on attending calls or anything. Of course, it does not even work while attending calls.
Yeah, no, I think it is more for it's a demonstration of the technology that they've got in there, and also, as I say, ready for when they've got the either AR stuff going on or something along those lines. It's going to be to fit in with some other technology they've got coming, maybe intercom or something like that. It'll ping it in the direction of who's talking to you, something like that. That they're always bringing in new tech. And it hasn't always got a massive purpose, like with the LiDAR that we were talking about earlier. I think the biggest thing that they can do with LiDAR going forward is going to be putting a bokeh effect behind videos. So instead of just doing it on the portrait photography, because you've got that depth map, it might even be that a third-party app comes in and goes, right, well, we'll save the depth map and we'll save this, and then we'll add it in post. And that could be just a really compelling option. That's one of the biggest reasons that I went for the Pro Max. Because I think if I was to get the regular 12, which is the one I think most people, if they're not super worried about video and photography, should go for. But then I want to be future-proofed, ready for when something really cool comes out using that LiDAR.
So, as I said at the beginning, I'm really excited for the mini variant because it is like a really new concept, and especially what I saw in leaks and everything, it was showing that it is about the same size of iPhone SE, and getting a 5.2 inch display. Yeah, it's 5.2, right? 5.2 inch display for this small. And the form factor of iPhone SE was amazing. Like 5S, SE, those form factors were amazing.
Yeah, my first iPhone was actually a 4, which I don't know if I've got it.
So this guy also have pros. He's also saying that it is bad. I'm using the inbox one.
Yeah, no, this was
$250.
This one here was my second iPhone, so this is the 5. This isn't the 5S or the 5SE, but I think it's still got charge. No, it's not good. No charge at the moment, but it does work. The one thing actually that is interesting about these is the aluminium edges. This is the other reason that I kind of want to go for the Pro Max rather than the SE.
Brick design.
Yeah, it's a beautiful design, but aluminium is not a very hard metal. So when it gets dropped or dinged around your, I don't know if you can actually see on the camera here, but it's quite scuffed up around the edges.
Yeah, I know.
Although the design's beautiful, the reason that I actually went for the silver on this was because I knew that if you went for the space gray, you were going to get like silver edges. It was going to get really chipped away.
You know what? It is not with this device only. I have wait, let me bring my iPhone 7.
Mm-hmm. So just one, he's gone. He's going to get his iPhone 7 right now. Oh, he's back. Oh, that was quicker than I expected. Yeah, little pock marks. I also had it on the back of my Apple Watch Series 2, which was aluminium. You get a lot of pock marks. Yeah, you can see the edges there.
These are really bad.
Mm-hmm.
These look really bad.
Yeah, I mean
that's the reason I'm using either case.
Yeah, my daily right now is a 10S. So I got the gold 10S, and it's been in a case since the day it arrived. It's the same case still, so it's in pretty good condition. The screen's got a few scratches, but now I've got a matte protector on there as well. I've actually got a
screen protector.
Sorry,
you're not screen protector.
No. I've got the 10S. Sorry, the Pro Max case is arriving tomorrow because I want to see how big it is before the actual phone arrives. Just to make sure that I'm not making a horrible mistake by going for the huge one.
That's the thing, man.
Sorry if you can hear some background noise there. I've got children shouting outside the room.
yeah. No one can stop children. So, are you going to? So, which iPad box is in behind you?
So this is the Air. This is the brand new Air.
All right. How is it?
So I really like it. I absolutely love the device itself. The colors are pants. So I got the blue, and you can barely tell that it's not grey or silver or space grey. It's just there's so little color to it.
I heard people talking about that Air is much more faster. No, it is a bit faster than the Pro. iPad Pro.
Yeah, a little bit. So we went through actually all of the benchmarks on my channel. So on single core, it's 1550-ish on Geekbench, whereas the iPad Pro is about 1150. And then multi-core, the iPad Pro does win, but it doesn't win by a great deal. It's about 4200 to 4500.
Yeah, that's not a big difference.
No, it like in actual use, it makes no
difference. In daily use it, in daily use, it won't matter.
Yeah, absolutely not. Graphics, it wins as well, but again, by a very small margin, like less than 10%. So,
you got the price difference is so much.
Yes, the price difference is huge. You do get less storage on this. You get 64, and the Pro start on 128. If you go back to the 2018s, it's a lot fairer comparison because you can pick those up for about the same price as this. If you pick up a used 2018 iPad Pro 11-inch, and obviously with that, you're going to get the ProMotion, and you're going to get Face ID, and you're going to get a few other little features for about the same money. So for that, you're also going to get a 0.1 inches bigger display. So, not that anyone would notice unless you had them side by side. But yeah, I mean, it makes very little difference. This is brand new. This has still got warranty on it. The iPad Pros from 2018 don't. The camera's the same, all that sort of stuff. So, I mean, it really doesn't make that much difference. I wanted to get something with an A14 chip in it straight away. So this arrived on launch day for me.
So which MacBook are you using?
So I actually don't have a MacBook right now. I've got some vintage ones. I mean, like going back like seriously vintage. So we've got this sort of stuff going on,
That's the vintage thing, right?
and it works as well. And there's a
works.
G4 Cube. Yeah, 100%. Boots up, no problems. There's
Whoa.
G4 Cube sitting over here.
I really want my hands onto this device, man. Like this is the OG thing.
Yeah, 100%. So I kind of went out. My first Mac that I ever bought was an 11-inch MacBook Air, which again still works. It's a little bit unreliable now. It's had a new battery in it, things like that. So it's got a few little kind of nicks to it. My main driver, which is the one that we're on now, is a 2013 27-inch iMac.
Yeah, and you know what? Apple pricing in India is mad. Like it's right now, it's getting bit better because pricing in India has been started, so it's getting a bit better, but it's still really bad. $1,700 for iPhone 12 Pro.
Yeah, so I was told like $1,300 for the 12 Pro, I think, by someone. $1,300 for the $1,000 phone, and one thing that I mentioned to some people, I don't know how they got it for that price, but that's basically what it costs in the UK as well, because it's £1,000 here, and it's $1,000 in the States. But the pricing isn't as bad as you think as well, because in the States, where you look at the price that's on the website, that is plus sales tax. So whereas we get it included, and I'm guessing you get it included in the price that you see, so it's a little bit closer than you think, but it's not that much closer.
So, how much did iPhone 11 cost in UK? 64.
So I think it was the same price. Like in general, the UK prices in pounds are the same as the US price in dollars, number wise. So, but a pound is normally about 75 cent. No, a dollar is about 75p, about 75
Yeah.
pence. So it's about 1.5, exchange rate wise. So yeah. So it works out a little bit more expensive over here, but all of our taxes are all kind of included in it already.
$590 in India for iPhone 11 64GB, and it's cheap. It's cheap because every time the for Indians, $590 for iPhone 11 is cheap because every time it's like over $700 every iPhone.
Yeah.
Like if you this is just the price drop is just because it is manufacturing in India. That's the only reason.
Yeah, of course. Well, because you've now not got the import taxes and all the rest of it that's going on.
Yeah, and if the import taxes and everything will be included, like it will be around $650 to $700 for an iPhone 11 with 64.
Yeah, so it's not silly money, but it's still a little bit more expensive. I hear you guys get Apple One for like silly cheap money though, like really, really cheap on the subscriptions.
Yeah, Apple One subscription in India is actually really cheap, and I think it is seriously targeted for Indians.
Yeah, it's a good value, I think. So that's quite cool.
Yeah, it's you know what? It's how many dollars it is? It's
because I know in the US it's what is it, $5.50?
It's $5. $5.
Yeah. So it's about a third of the price of anywhere else.
Yeah.
So for you guys, go for the smallest storage on the iPhone. Go for the iCloud on it. Make use of that.
Yeah.
Save yourself.
So you know what? Apple is really in 2021. Apple is really targeting India because now they know India is a really big market.
Of course.
And so what they have started right now is they have started giving free engravings on AirPods.
Yep.
And Apple. So
yeah, free engraving on AirPods, and also I think you guys were getting is it the Diwali offer that they've got at the moment where you get the free AirPods when you buy iPhone 11?
It's a Diwali offer. We will get free AirPods.
we got a visitor. Ollie, I'm on a video at the minute. Can you go out, please?
No.
Okay, you can go and stand over there. Cool. Visitor.
Visitor.
Yeah. Just come to join in.
All right. Nice. India iPhones. Oh, one prices.
Yeah, Apple One in India, good pricing. It's really cool. How many people have you got watching? I don't know. I can't see anything from here.
Six people are watching.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, of course, there's six people are watching on a dead channel. It's like, all right.
Yeah. No, it's all cool, man. But yeah, anything else you'd like to talk about? What have we got?
What's your primary MacBook?
So yeah, not using a MacBook, but I'm using the iMac 27-inch 2013.
All right.
So that's my main machine, but that's got 3 displays. So I've got a bigger display up here, smaller one over on this side, and when you watch my videos, you can kind of see it all in the background. So
Yeah.
my set as well. But yeah, not using a MacBook at the moment, but looking forward to getting an Apple
What
Silicon
do you
Mac.
think about XDR display, Apple XDR displays?
XDR displays, I think they look awesome. I think once that technology kind of shrinks down a little bit and comes into...
It's really expensive. It's really expensive.
Oh yeah, it's ridiculously expensive, but it's not
Zollotech
designed for
recently
anyone else.
Zollotech recently bought it. He shared an image with me. It looked amazing. Like, that's
Oh yeah, they're incredible things. I tell you what though, what it kind of said to me when that Mac Pro came back out with the XDR display, Apple has kind of taken Pro back as being an actual Pro thing. It's not designed for prosumers. It's not even designed really for many YouTubers, like people like Marcus Brownlee and iJustine and people like that. It makes a lot of sense because they're doing so much production. But in terms of like the Pro name in general seems to be moving back towards actual Pros. So things like the iPhone 12 Pros, the stuff that they've added to the cameras is not stuff that is useful to most people that want to use an iPhone. Like the Pro RAW is no use to most people. HDR Dolby Vision at 60 frames per second, nobody cares unless they're a filmmaker.
It's a great add-on, of course. Like
of course.
Great add-on, but it's actually it's like cool. We are the first company to introduce HDR to smartphones. It's like cool, but still, it's not useful for 90% of the people buying the device.
And that's why it's in the Pro and not in the regular one. And that's sort of the point now, is that they kind of want the Pro to be only for people that actually will make use of this stuff.
Yeah. So I read an article and it said that this time the iPhone 12 sales are almost the same as the iPhone 6, and it's the highest peak till now. One of the highest after the iPhone 6. So that's mad.
Yeah. The sales were super big. The sales were super big on the launch for the iPhone 12s. I think it was about double what the 11 did on the launch weekend, which is huge, and only half the range is even available to order.
And they have started making 2 million more devices for pre-order. Like, that's mad.
Yeah, they had to, and they were selling actually more of the Pros than they thought they would, which makes no sense to me because I really didn't think that the iPhone 12 Pro made sense for most people over the iPhone 12. But I guess people like that stainless steel. It does look nice, and you know, if people are going up as well to the 128 gig option, it's not as big of a price jump. But I just think if you are going to make use of the additional cameras and the additional kind of camera tech that they've put in there, then for the majority of people that would use that extra camera tech, the Pro Max makes even more sense because it's a small jump and you get the bigger sensors, so you actually get better image quality itself.
Pro camera today. I have recorded some videos, and I won't show it here. It is exclusive for my video. I don't want to miss out even one view from these people watching. So I've recorded a clip from iPhone 11 Pro, and HDR on and HDR off. The difference, I'm not kidding, the difference is huge. It's really huge.
Good.
I on HDR one, I took a screenshot. I zoomed in, and like the tree, the picture I took was like really far from a tree, and I just zoomed in, and the tree was like so sharp, and everything was so great. Whereas when I recorded it without HDR, it was not the same. Like it was good, it was not the same.
Mm.
HDR is it's not a only marketing thing, it's a great
Oh,
thing.
no. Yeah,
For
absolutely.
people, as you just said, for people doing production and thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Almost at the level of my camera, like not kidding. This camera produces a great bokeh, but
Mhm.
the sharpness and everything is almost the same. Like this is Sony's EV1.
Yeah.
So yeah. All right. So thank you so much for joining in, man. It was great.
You very,
And
very welcome.
you also have some visitors, so I won't disturb you.
No, that's absolutely fine, man. But yeah, I've got a new video going out in about half an hour's time. It's already set up as a premiere on the channel, so I'd love to hear what you think
Yeah.
about it. If anyone that's
Yeah, I
watching
just
check
saw
it out.
a tweet. I just saw a tweet.
Cool. No worries.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for your time. Good to
Yeah,
talk
thank
to
you so much for joining in, man. It was awesome.
Appreciate it. Thanks, man.
All right.
Speak soon.
All right.
Take care.
Peace. Thank you.
Yeah.
And this is the end of episode 9 with Living on iPad. And you all just go ahead and subscribe to his channel. I have linked his channel in description, so you can just go and subscribe to his channel. This guy's editing skills are just awesome. You edit your videos, right?
Yeah. So really quickly, like the way that so the way that I do everything is during the day I'll be kind of looking at my phone, and anything interesting that comes up on Twitter, it goes into a notes document. Then in the evening, while I'm just kind of hanging out with the family and stuff, because I have got a full-time job as well, so I'll kind of work out a little bit of a script, put that together around about 11 p.m. midnight. I tend to film once the kids are in bed and there's no disturbances, so shoot that on the camera up there, throw the SD card into the back of the iMac, throw it into Final Cut. So I use Final Cut to do my editing, and I put my color grade onto it straight away, which is just, it's done then, and it can sit there and it can process it overnight.
There were some rumors going on that Final Cut Pro may arrive on iPad Pro.
Yes.
Is it true?
I think so. So they were talking about this with, I think Camille was tweeting about Final Cut today on Twitter, and it makes sense that it will come to it. And I've been talking about this for probably 2 months, that once Final Cut Pro goes onto Apple Silicon, the code base is the same. So as long as the iPad is powerful enough to do it.
Apple is saying that iPad Pro is replacing your computer. So of course, if you replace your computer, you should give a Final Cut Pro.
Absolutely. And they
If
might
they're giving Final Cut Pro, I really want to use it on iPad.
Yeah, I think they'll bring a version of it to the iPhone as well. So it'll be like an iMovie Plus, because iMovie is terrible for trying to do anything beyond just cuts, because there's not enough kind of headroom on there. Yeah. Whereas with Final Cut, or I use LumaFusion as well.
iMovie is really base for people basic edits, like for people making even
the next one coming in there.
Yeah.
It's not
all
in
right.
Here,
so you use Final Cut Pro, right?
Yeah. So I use Final Cut Pro. Basically, throw everything in overnight. Come out in the morning about 6 a.m., edit the video, upload to YouTube. Show notes basically is my script, because it's got all of the keywords and everything that I need in it. That goes straight onto YouTube, and then it's scheduled for 12 UTC, so 12 GMT every day. And then I go to work.
All right. All right. So let's end it.
No worries. You can say bye.
All right. Thanks so much for joining in, man. Bye.
No worries. Speak soon.
Peace out.